In this lesson, we will add rational expressions with unlike denominators. Here are the steps for adding unlike rational expressions. Step 1. Find the least common denominator of the rational expressions. Step 2. Use that LCD to write an equivalent fraction. Step 3. Add the numerator of the like terms and keep their common denominator. And step 4, always remember to simplify your answer if possible. In this example, we will add unlike rational expressions. If you look at the denominators here, note that the denominators are different, therefore you cannot add them the way they are. You have to rewrite it so that the denominators are the same, and then you can add them, just like you did with fractions. So first of all, let's take a look at the coefficients in the denominator. So we have a 2 and a 6. So to find the least common multiple of those two numbers, I would need to look into the 2 timetables and into the 6 timetables to find the smallest number that they share in common. And that number is, that's correct, 6. So 6 is the number in terms of the LCD. Now, I also have a variable involved. I have a C. And so I want to know in either denominator what is the most amount of times C appears. And we can see that it only appears once in either denominator. So we need to include one C in that LCD as well. So our LCD then is 6C. So recall what we do with that. We're going to include what is missing. So you're going to use the same steps that you did with rewriting rational expressions. In other words, writing equivalent fractions. So we have 2C here. Our LCD is 6C. So what do you need to multiply 2C with in order to get 6C? Yes, that's correct. We might need to multiply with 3. So I have to multiply the top and the bottom of that first expression by 3. Now the second expression, I don't need to multiply it with anything because it is already the LCD. It already has the LCD as its denominator. So all I need to do is just multiply the first expression with 3. So whatever you do to the top, you got to also do to the bottom. And so now what I'll have is 5 times 3, which is 15, over my 2C times 3, that's 6C. So now the first expression has the same denominator as the LCD as it should. Okay, so now you can go ahead and add them together. 15 plus 1 is going to give you your 16 over your common denominator of 6. Now we would be done at this point, except there is a common factor in the top and the bottom, so we need to cancel that out. Inside 16 there's a 2. There's also a 2 inside the 6 in the bottom. So once we take the 2 and cancel it out of the top and bottom, what we're left with then is our simplified answer of 8 over 3C. And there you have it, adding unlike rational expressions.